Hello, everybody. It's Michelle here with Angel Souls. This is our weekly angelic message. We're going to dive right in. I do just want to remind you, and I'm going to have another announcement here, that I do have a new video up over at Gumroad. It's gumroad.com/angelsouls, all about the future of AI and spirituality. Yes, it's a factor. Yes, you need to see this because it's getting crazy out there, and things that you need to know so that you don't fall for it. Okay, that's one. Also, we cover angelic souls and the paradigm shift. Okay, so that's Angel Souls. No, I lied. It's gumroad.com/angel souls. Also, I am going to go ahead and start scheduling, I think I can do this, scheduling live reading sessions from now until the end of May. Meaning, it's just like the standard reading where you come in, you book it, you pay it, and then we get it to you as soon as we can. And what by we, who's we? Me and the angels, okay? I will get it to you as soon as I can, and we can do the same thing here, okay? Now, that I haven't done before. Usually it's week by week, but you can schedule it further out. Payment is due when we schedule it, okay? To get a live session, email me at angelsouls444@gmail.com. For standard sessions, go to my website, angelsouls444.com. Those are getting caught up. You want to get over there and get in line for that, for your chance of not having to wait the full time, okay? All right. That there's no guarantee, okay? Because what happens is that people wait, or you think that the second you see this video, that's when it went up. It might have been up for hours or days or whatever, and people may have gotten in ahead of you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So we have Revelation. We'll talk about it. There's another card, Miracles. So hang around for this. Hang around. We want to see what's going on here. The Lovers. I could do with a relationship. I think I'm ready. I've been single for so freaking long. Comment down below if you can relate. All right. Co-creation. And we'll pull one more. The Matrix. Oh my gosh. It is becoming so popular. You know, we can talk about NPCs. What this brainwashing is, what the programming is. All right, so we're going to start off with Revelation. Let's see if we can get this to focus. Focus. Revelation. This is what is going on around this time. Now, time's not linear with the angels, so even though we have a calendar that we go by, it doesn't mean the angels go by the same calendar. Right? So this revelation is the sun rising on a situation. And it's not just your 3D situations. It's not just, oh, I'm frustrated with my job. The sun is rising on my job. I'm going to have a miracle around my job. Maybe, but don't just stop there, okay? It's not just about surface level things. The sun is rising on your perspective. You might have some clarity on what you're here for. That's the kind of readings that angelic readings are about, okay? It's not just surface level stuff. What's your soul contract? Where are you on your soul's contract? I do Akashic Records readings as well. So this can give you some real insight on what you're even doing here, where you need to be going, what you need to consider. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we are opening up to miracles. Miracles. I don't know why I said it like that, but here we are. Miracles. So this card, I think, is coming up. Again, the miracle is not, oh, I got my dream job necessarily. I mean, that's great if you do. Or the miracle isn't, oh, I found my love partner. Again, great if you do. The miracle is, I'm free from a way of thinking. I am freeing up my creativity. Creativity is opening up life force energy, okay? Which brings us into the Lovers card here, okay? This can be heart-centered. Get this focus. Sorry if it's not focusing. There we go. This can get you into your heart center, of course, but it's also going to open up your sacral chakra. This is where we have a lot of pent-up emotions, stuck creativity. It's where people have, women carry babies, okay? So, all of that, when that gets stagnated, it's like being in pain all the time. You're going to be grumpy if your feet hurt. You know what I mean? So same kind of thing. If you are stifling your creativity, if you're holding back on a dream, if you're holding back on, now we got to dissect the whole dream thing. Do you have the dream because you want to be famous? That is not the same thing as I have a dream of being in alignment with my purpose and I want to make the best of this life while I'm here. Okay, whatever that looks like, but hopefully it's not debauchery. Hopefully it's not that. But, or I want to make sure I'm loving as deeply as I can while I'm in this body. You know what I'm saying? That's a far different thing than my dream is to become a famous pop star. I'll tell you a little something. I'm going to tell you something that's scandalous, okay? I have people, and I don't know what this is, okay? It's writers and musicians. I have so many writers and musicians who come in and, well, one, this, all joking aside, this is probably coming from a lot of deep wounding and not having enough love and wanting to be loved and admired and validated. But I have so many people come in talking about how they are, a profound pop star. Never heard of them. Well, it's because you're just not, mostly they try to be ageist with me, even though they're like my age, pretty close. I don't know where that comes from, but whatever. Oh, you're too old to understand or whatever, but it's almost a little delusional. Okay. I also get this with writers who are like, I'm going to be a famous author because my book is getting published by blah, 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 blah. Again, you've never heard of them. Okay. I'm bringing this up because, yeah, it's a little shady of me to bring up what goes on behind the scenes. And I don't mean to be shady, but I think it's an important thing to not overlook this. I mean, that lack of love gets people in this space of trying to convince people that they're worthy. Maybe, who knows? I'd have to per individual tune in and see what's going on there. But this is showing that people are not hitting the mark here. And instead of aligning with true creativity and, doing the art for the sake of the art. Yeah, you got to make money. Sure, I get it. But it's the fame part that bothers me with these people, because it's like we're not healing the thing that wounded them in the first place. As a matter of fact, we might still be in a society kind of way making excuses for that. That could be a deep conversation, but we just kind of downplay things. There's a lot of enabling. There's a lot of dismissiveness. There's a lot of degradation. It's just sort of like, don't think like that. Like, what's wrong with you if you think that you need to heal, whatever. Just move on. Don't be so negative, all that kind of stuff. Well, that turns people into fame chasers as one example, okay? Or maybe narcissism, okay? Yeah, they have to create their own, their original world was so painful maybe that they had to, I'm just theorizing here, maybe they had to create a whole other world that they feel like they could exist in, that sort of thing. So we don't, when I'm saying align with dreams, that's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. Now, the Lover's card, you might be like, Michelle, you missed the most obvious meaning of that card. Well, it kind of goes without saying, doesn't it? So this could indicate that you are coming together with another person. This could be in a romantic capacity. And I want to say, if you're single and you're desperate, this isn't for you. This isn't the week that somebody's going to come on in. No, because you're chasing. You're just chasing, and you're willing to accept someone who maybe won't love you or might even be downright cruel to you just so you have someone. I don't personally understand it. I run from things, so know thyself, right? So I don't really understand that, but this isn't really a message for you. You're going to have to learn how to be on your own 2 feet. Okay, you need to learn how to love yourself so that you're not vulnerable, so that you're not inviting in a terrible situation. This is more for people who are married people or people who are in relationships. Hang tight. I'm coming to you in just a second. This would be for somebody who has maybe been single a long time, And just when you thought love was not going to come along, here they are. You might have more than one option too. I'm just going to let you know that, okay? Now, everyone is different. That's why we do individual readings, only if you care to. You don't have to, only if you care to. Now, for people who are married and you're in a healthy dynamic, this could be a deepening of that connection. Or if you guys have just gotten used to each other, okay? You're in a partnership and you're just kind of used to each other. There's a revelation of some sort here and a miracle in that connection. Again, it's going to be different for each person. This is just a general reading. Co-creation. Now, normally we would say we are co-creating with the universe, which we are. But because this is coming right after the Lover's card, this is getting back in tune with your authentic self, your authentic heart space, taking away all the things that you're told you're supposed to want and going, you know what? No, none of that made me happy. For a second, just a flash there, I'm like, does that kind of look like Chapel Roan? Am I crazy? Like, if you just kind of glance. I mean, not really when you look at it up close, but anyway, back to the reading. You might have somebody come along who absolutely transforms. Okay. Now, it's not their duty to transform you or to save you or anything of the sort, but this is the person who together you guys are breaking out of the matrix here. You're finding out what's real. You're not accepting less than the truth. So just take that in for a second. There's the energy here of breaking free. But there's sort of a partner in crime energy going on here, which is very interesting. So pay attention in the coming days. What opens your heart? What got you to open your eyes? Could this, for some of you, I'm definitely getting the feeling that some of you may have somebody making a move, let's say. Making a move. This could be somebody who thought it was okay to just plant a kiss on you. You didn't see it coming, right? Now, some of you might be like, hey, I'm not okay with that. I'm not getting the feeling like this is an inappropriate thing. This could be someone who has had feelings for you for a very, very long time, maybe misread the situation and goes ahead and kisses you. For some of you, if it feels right, okay, and I'm not talking about terrible situations coming back around. I'm talking about, because it has a lighthearted kind of feeling. Like you might run into somebody from your past. You might find out that they had feelings for you and you didn't know. It could be someone around you who you've only seen as a friend, or they're just a coworker to you. And then you get some clarity like, oh, it's like that, huh? Okay. That's a potential here for some of you. You might also find that you're supported in ways that you didn't realize, or that you are breaking free. That's a big pattern here, the breaking free. Not 100% free and clear right now, but you're seeing the path opening up. So I think that's all we want to say there. I just want to let you guys know, I'm always experimenting with, different formats. And for some reason, certain formats just they don't get views. So I'm always gauging off that interest. So I'm going to go back to trying one general weekly and some dailies. Let's see what that does. Again, I'm just experimenting with formats right now. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Follow if you're not following. And that's it. We're going to leave it there. I'm sending you all so much love and take care.